Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Miami Marlins. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Almost ready to get underway, and today on the hill, Sandy Alcantara. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boog, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Hit in the air, right field. Berry makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. Here's Dave Martinez line up for the Nationals. And in an era with a lot of strikeouts, they are right on trend, Chris. A lot of swing and miss in this lineup. And they come in with more strikeouts than any other team in the league right now.
Well, clearly they're looking to connect and hit the ball a long way. But at some point, you've got to shorten up. And you'd like to see hitters do it, especially when they're having a hard time scoring runs. With two strikes, maybe spread out a little bit, choke up the bat, and just try to put the ball in play. There's a good chance that you'll find a hole and maybe get something going that way. He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Couldn't catch up to the heater.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, space is empty. Now he breaks his bat. Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. Middle of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here in Miami. And pitching in this game, Luis Severino. What do you look for here?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first. And at the plate for Miami, Dane Myers. Fouled off down the right side. Severino kicks, deals. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing a walk. Very gritty.
Now the number 2 hitter. Yeah, that's fouled off. Myers aboard here at first with nobody out.
Ball 2.
Pitch misses, and a full count now.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
He goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Now here is Jonah Bride. Throw to second, tag, out at second.
Well, I think that was a hit and run right there. When you look at how far that pitch was out of the zone and the hitter still trying to put wood on it, put it in play, that tells you that they had something going. But unfortunately, there was a good job of execution by the pitcher and the catcher to get that out of the zone and then throw out the runner at second base. Really nice job behind the dish.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Flip to the pitcher is in time. He keeps his composure and they get the out. And the Marlins down quietly. We played an inning, no score. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Second inning set to go. And here's the first baseman, Juan Yepez. Breaking ball misses down and away.
3-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. Goes off speed. Gets the out.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Right side, hard hit. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Batting 6, the right fielder, number 12, Ramon Laureano.
Here's Ramon Laureano. And that skips in the dirt. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Smoked on the ground a second. On to first, and Laureano is retired. And that's the third out. Nationals go quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the rookie third baseman, Graham Pauley. Severino. And a swing and a miss there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a ground ball. Steps on first for the out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Agustin Ramirez.
And now the catcher comes up to hit, Agustin Ramirez. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
He's locked in at the plate, but he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now it's the right fielder, Jacob Berry. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that is downstairs. 3-1. Swings through that one.
Okay.
And down on strikes he goes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Chaparro.
Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. And that's downstairs. And it's 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. That's a little bit low. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And now up for Washington, Nasim Nunez. That one misses. Full count now. Inside, and that's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
The designated hitter, Dylan Cruz.
So up next, Dylan Cruz. The 1-1 is fouled off.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Grounder might be 2. Tags the runner for 1, and no throw. He's into first easily.
The batter number 13, second baseman, Ahmed Rosario.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Runner on the go. This one in the dirt.
3-1.
Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season. Cruz at second with 2 down.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Man at second. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So digging in, Stone Garrett. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Next offering is down low.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
First and second, 2 outs. Olsen getting ready to hit.
Ball. Count's full.
Slice to right. And foul ball. And it's a strikeout for the Sandman, his second of the game. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Nationals 1 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Forte.
Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Inside, and that's ball 2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Hit on the ground to short. Nunez tosses across to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Derek Hill.
And now the center fielder, Derek Hill. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. That's down and in.
2-1. Ball 3. 3-1.
Sliced hard but foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 2 outs. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Olsen makes the catch, inning over. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Goes down looking. And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Keibert Ruiz. Foul ball there. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
The right fielder, number 12.
Laureano
Ramon.
comes up to hit.
Laureano.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They lead it 1-0.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be rocking that stage to the sun out. Your boy cooked, I'm blown up. Time to lace my boots and show up. And if you still can't hear it, standing right there.
And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. Here's the left fielder, Dane Myers. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch in the dirt, 2-2. And foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. and looking. That's a strikeout.
The batter, number 5.
And the batter will be the shortstop. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. That's off the mark. It's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 2-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. It could become dangerous.
And up next for Miami, Jonah Bride. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The Marlins still looking for their first hit in this one. Next offering in the dirt, and the count is even 2-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Up next for the Marlins, the 3rd baseman, Graham.
At the plate, Graham Foley. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So 1 hit is all they get. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Nationals 1 and the Marlins nothing.
Who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me. Yeah, I'ma take a pic for them all to see.
Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off for
a
the
pitcher's
Nationals,
duel so
the third
far. Here's
baseman,
how the starters have performed up to this point. And there's the strike. Next pitch misses inside. And the count now even up.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
The changeup missing. And the count's full. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Next to hit for the Nats, Nasim Nunez. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. in the dirt. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Line drive caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Next pitch is outside.
Now just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Ahmed Rosario digging in for the Nationals. Runner takes off. Pitch is high. Throw there. Safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
The 2-1. And that is out of play.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
And down on strikes with number 9 for him in this game. 9. Nationals leave 1, but they still lead it 1-0. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. That one missed.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And a swing and a miss. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Jacob Berry.
And now for the Marlins, Jacob Berry. 1 down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
The designated hitter, number 4.
So now here's the DH, Nick Fortes. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Miami down in order. And it remains 1-0. Top 6 up now for Washington. Stone Garrett. Check swing, and he went. Going to count 1-2. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
1-2 now. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's too low. And that's ball 3. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. On the money. Nice play.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further. Only 2 hits allowed for him, so a great effort. And we'll be back after a quick break to tell you about the new arm.
Now pitching for the
Declan
Marlins.
Cronin takes over on the mound.
51.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the center fielder, Eric Olson. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Outside.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
That's in there. And that is strike 2. Hits for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Runner on the go. Late swing, fouled off. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. The turn by Kaba at second. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Nationals 1 and the Marlins nothing. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Here's the second baseman, number 92.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
The next pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Kyle Finnegan getting ready to go. Thompson also throwing. That one finds the corner. 2-2.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Severino with another strikeout.
The center fielder, number 3.
And at the plate for Miami, Derek Hill.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
The Nationals leading by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And it remains 2-2. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. It appears Dave Martinez is ready to dive into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Luis Severino will depart. Just 1 hit allowed. He was excellent. And we'll have the new pitcher for you when we get back after a quick break.
Now pitching.
Now on the mound for the Nationals, Orlando
Number 64.
Revolta.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Dane Myers. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
2-1 now. And a big swing and a miss.
2-2.
Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They trail here 1-0. Righty reliever out of the pen, George Soriano.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
62.
Well, one-run game, and now the switch hitting catcher, Keibert Ruiz. Next pitch is inside, and a count 2-1. Action in the pen down there. Calvin Fauché preparing to come on if needed. Tinoco getting cranked up as well. Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Fastball grooved right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And now up for Washington, Ramon Laureano. And that one is inside. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, that's great execution of the pitch right there, and the battery working together. Catcher does a nice job to present that to the umpire and get that called third strike.
Next to hit for the Nats, Andres Chaparro. Stays alive.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Washington, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Now pitching for
We're back
Washington.
in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Kyle Finnegan.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Here's the shortstop at the
for
plate.
the Marlins, the shortstop, Darwin Kaba.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That pitch clips the outside corner. That is strike 2.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Got him swinging.
Oh, Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
And now the first baseman, Jonah Bride. And 1-2.
1-2.
That one down the line, and it's just foul. Trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Olsen brings it in with a nice running grab.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And a swing and a miss.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. That is the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Nationals 1 and the Marlins nothing.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Calvin Fauché.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Well, one-run game. Now here is Nasim Nunez. And a 1-1. And he swings through that one.
1-2.
That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Line drive. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
the batter, number 3. Designated hitter,
Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. And strike 2. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Andrew Nardi, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. That's towards center. Hill sizes this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
So up next, Ahmed Rosario. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Strike 2. Tap softly third base side. A swinging bunt. Sends it to first. And that is the inning. And the Nationals gone in order. But they lead it 1-0. Back now. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ryan Thompson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now it's the Marlins catcher, Agustin Ramirez. That one to first, but that rolls foul. And a swing and a miss. One out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, but get back on track. His team needs him.
And now the right fielder, Jacob Berry. One down, base is empty. On the ground to third. And he can't come up with it.
The designated hitter, number 4, Nick Fortes.
Substitution being made at first. And here's the pinch runner,
Number
Javier
86.
Sanoja.
Javier.
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Chopped out in front of the plate. Thompson over to second, throw to first, but he beat it.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Now it's the second baseman.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 3. Marlins leave 1, still behind by a count of 1-0. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jesus Tinoco.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Well, 1-run game up now for Washington. Stone Garrett. Just missed. Miami's bullpen with some action. Max Meyer, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Gillespie also getting ready. Swing and a pop-up. Ramirez. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Eric Olson.
Now it's going to be Eric Olson. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Not a bad slider by any means. It was down and away, but an even better job to spoil that thing. And he let it travel, didn't try to hook it. Man, that's a really good approach.
And now it's Juan Yepes Tinoco over to first. Olson back in on a dive.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got
runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw, save. See, the best way to catch this guy might be on replay.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the only way to catch him, Boog. I mean, you see that sprint speed on StatCast right there. It's elite, and just makes it very tough on the defense. A lot of pressure on those players.
Runner on the go again. And the throw's offline, safe at third. Outside low, and it's 3-2.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Out to center. Hill makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sac fly, and they lead by 2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Keibert Ruiz will hit next. There's a strike at the knees. It's 2-2.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the ninth. Got him looking, and that is that. So they get 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. A 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Nationals 2 and the Marlins nothing.
Now pitching.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, number 62.
Comes on looking for his 35th save of the season, and that's a pretty big number. Definitely one of the better closers in the sport this year.
And now the center fielder, Derek Hill.
You got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Swings through that.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
He's 2 outs away. Stepping in, Dane Myers. 1 down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the ninth means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
That one off the mark, and it's 3-2. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Into the outfield, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now
stepping in is the switch-hitting shortstop. That pitch gets the corner. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-2.
To the right side, Yepes to second, and that's a double play to end it.
This is why they turn to him to close out games. He's so reliable in these spots, and he just proved it for the 35th time this season. Nice job getting it done out of the pen.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Sales pitch. Persuasive with the speech, abrasive with the heat. Don't care what people think, I'm important to me. Fallacy why.
Welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Miami Marlins. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the swing.
Yeah, anytime there's a chance for the Bruins to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set, and our pitcher in this game, Yuri Perez.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip, but he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's the veteran second baseman, Ahmed Rosario. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Got him looking. One away. Stone Garrett, the next to hit. Check swing, called strike. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
No, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Swing and a miss. And now 2-2.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
2 out, space is empty.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Two down, nobody on. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Nats go down 1-2-3. Nationals go quietly. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound for Washington in this one, Mike Soroka. What do we need to know here?
Well, Boog, a lot of pitchers come into spring training with one goal, and that's to make 30 starts or more on the season. Well, here he is, reaching that milestone. Just impressive. He's been able to take care of himself, put himself in a position as well that he can be effective, pitch deeper into ball games to help his team win. It's going to be real interesting to see how he does in this one. There could be some fatigue setting in, but he's gotten to a point that a lot of guys aspire to get to.
Now one miss.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This to third. Zips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Derek Hill.
Big time speed here, Boog. A guy with just terrific wheels and an absolute nightmare for opposing pitchers when he's on base. I mean, players like this who have elite speed, it's like disruptive technology on the base paths. Man, can't wait to watch him run.
One out, bases empty. Right side, Yepes. The flip to the pitcher covering. Just got him on that one.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, bases empty. Jonah Bride digs in now. Singing when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. The 1-1. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and that's a double.
He's safe.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Pauly now at the plate. Man on second, 2 down. Late with the swing there.
Boy, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
And a pitch. Inside, almost got him. Man at second. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. Nothing in the Miami first. We played an inning in South Florida. No score on the show. Top of the second. Here's Juan Yepes.
The first baseman, Juan Yepes.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Keibert Ruiz will hit next. Into center. Hill flying after this one, but can't get there in time. It's down.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's Ramon Laureano. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
One on, nobody out, a run in here in the finale of this 4-game set. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. And now up for Washington, Andres Chaparro. Next one is off the play. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that one fouled off. Ruiz over at first with 1 away. Next offering upstairs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Three-two. Fights it off. He'll see another.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ground ball right side, could be two. The turn by Kaba at second, and that's two. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez. In there. And so now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The other way, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And up next for Miami, Jacob Berry. Man at second. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
2-2 the count.
Boog, our man, Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Got him swinging. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
So now the DH spot, Nick Fortes. Now it gets away from Ruiz. Ramirez up to third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
And that's down and away.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Tying run in scoring position, bottom half of inning number 2. Out towards right center field. Laureano settles under it. drops into the glove. Here comes the runner from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. We're tied at 1.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and nice job with the sac fly.
Tied up here in the early going. In the air, right field. And that drops foul. Cut out and miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. But they push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. We head on down to the top of the third. All tied 1-1. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Nunez.
That one lined softly the other way. It'll fall into left field for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Kind of just punched it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
So now here's the DH, Dylan Cruz. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Nunez into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up in the scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Nunez stands at second with no outs.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
On the ground to the left. Dives, and he can't hang on. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now
Jared Cerna, and he'll be the injury replacement, taking over third.
Jared Cerna.
And stepping in is the speedy Ahmed Rosario. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Next to hit for the Nats, Stone Garrett. 2 on, 1 out. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
Here's a big power threat. Eric Olson. Missed with a changeup. And the count's even at 2. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 on, 2 outs. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Welcome back.
Leading
And
off
struggles
for
at
the
the
Marlins,
plate in
the
this
center
series
fielder,
as we take a look at the numbers.
Hill.
Two balls, one strike.
Way outside.
One
They're
strike.
down 3-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Base knock right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Love how he became a really tough
Now
out with
back,
2 strikes right
left
there.
fielder.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on the line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now for the Marlins, Dane Myers. That one misses. 2-1. Runner at first with no outs here. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
First and second, no outs. Now it's the shortstop. Puts a bunt down. Chaparro throws across the diamond. The runners move up on the sacrifice.
That's a good
Now
piece of
batting,
hitting right
the
there.
first
The
baseman,
job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
And at the plate for Miami, Jonah Bride.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly, soft ground ball to the right side, find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that's outside.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can
Swing and a ground ball up the middle in plenty of time to first. And there's 2 away. Jared Cerny, the next up for the Marlins. Myers on at second with 2 down.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Fought off foul.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
That one in the dirt, and it's 3-2. Runner at second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really
Now
well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez. That one ripped. Laureano makes the play, and the inning is over. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. On to inning number 4. It's the Marlins 2 and the Nats 1. And we're back on to the 4th. And here's the first baseman, Juan Yepez. Popped up right side. Gets under it. And there's 1 down.
Up next for Washington, the catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Keibert Ruiz. And that one in the air center field. Hill puts it away. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Ramon.
Laureano comes up to hit.
Laureano.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there. And a foul ball. Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Next offering upstairs. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Max Meyer up and loosening in the pen. Nardi warming up as well. The 2-1. This one in the air center field. Hill right there to make the grab. And that is that. So 1 left for Washington, and our score remains 2-1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Swing and a miss.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Nick Fortes getting ready to hit.
Nick Fortes.
1 down, base is empty. Broken bat, roller to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman. There's the swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Marlins set down in order. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 4. It's the Marlins 2 and the Nats 1. You ain't ever been able to put a bit of your effort in that hurt. Been ready, I'm waiting. Just a minute ago, you had a different tone in my We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Max Meyer on for the 30th time this year.
Number 23, Max Meyer.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Nunez.
I'm about to ball out James. I'm about to shoot out still. I'm about to call out Pablo. I'm about to call out Nado. No. Yeah. I'm a classy rapper. Why just run? Bless the booth for the eats I got. Though I thought I'm blow. Now I'm about to do. Don't some no more.
Bunting for a hit. Grabs it barehanded. Fires to first. But he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
Nearly a highlight reel play at third, but the barehand grab still wasn't enough to get the out. Great effort to make that play as close as it was, though.
And here's the DH for Washington, Dylan Cruz. There goes the runner. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Gets a piece and stays alive.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Safe at second with a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Chris, Wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Now at the plate, Ahmed Rosario. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
That's a really nice play ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Next to hit, Stone Garrett.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. Out number 3.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Bottom of the inning, and now for the Marlins, Derek Hill. Good job to fight that one off. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
That one not close. Yeah, that's ball 2. In the air, right field. Laureano settles under it. He makes the grab, and there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder,
Dean Myers, the next to hit. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball inside. 3-2 now. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that well.
It appears Dave Martinez is ready to dive into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Mike Soroka won't go any further, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break.
Now pitching for
Derek Law gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Runner on at first with 1 gone, and the batter will be the shortstop. Myers at first, 1 gone. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Got him. 2 out.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Next offering is in for a strike. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Orlando Ribalta looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Thompson also throwing. Two outs. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So a strong showing there from the Nats bullpen. We're through 5. It's the Marlins 2 and the Nats 1. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Eric Olson. That one finds the zone. Now 1-2. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. He circles the bases, his 29th of the season, and they tie it up. It's 2-2. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Juan Yepez digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
But just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're the top half of the 6th. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it looks like trouble. And that's going to roll to the wall. Now he'll turn for second. Safe at second with nobody out. And that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And now Keibert Ruiz. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-2. And that one upstairs. That misses, and the count's full.
Boog, I'm not sure how he took that right there. I mean, that was an incredible two-strike pitch.
Man at second. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's going back. Back some more. Forget it. He hammers one out to right. It's their second home run of the inning, and they lead it. It's 4-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Max Meyer gives way. Two-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
a new arm into the game, the righty, Declan Cronin.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
So digging in, Ramon Laureano. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a base hit.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Man at first, nobody out. Andres Chaparro now at the plate. Misses. Ball two.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Laureano gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I'm so glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Count's full.
Squirts away a little bit. Movement in the bullpen. George Soriano up and throwing. Nardi, the lefty, warming up as well. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Nasim.
And now,
Nunez.
Nasim Nunez. Upstairs.
Well, these Nats putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Swing and a ground ball, and foul ball.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and there's one away. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Next for the Nationals is the DH, Dylan Cruz. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone, and Laureano in scoring position. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now here's the Nationals leadoff man, Ahmed Rosario. On the ground right side, they get the force. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 4-2. Major League Baseball is on the show. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jared Cerna. Cerna with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. In the dirt, and it's 2-1.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
Stays alive. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. Line drive, short hop to third. Whips it across, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting, the catcher, Agustin Ramirez.
And now the catcher comes up to hit, Agustin Ramirez. That's off the inside corner. Ball 3. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a
right
good
field.
count. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
1 down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jacob Berry. Pitch misses inside, and it's 2-1. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's in for a strike. Next pitch inside. And now it's filled up 3-2. Nick Fortes in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Three-two. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now 1 out.
A couple of singles back to back. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
2 on, 1 out. Nick Fortes will hit next. A little bit low. 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 1 out. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Right side. Laureano trying to get there. Squeezes it. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Marlins, the second baseman, Andrew.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Derek Long departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
on to pitch now for the Nationals, Lucas Sims.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Now it's the second baseman.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order. Struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
2 on, 2 outs.
That's ball 2. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one a little below the knees. 3 balls and a strike. Derek Hill in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We're through 6 full. It's the Nationals 4 and the Marlins 2.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Marlins.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Andrew Nardi.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Gary.
And there's a ball. Left field, way back there. Myers going back, stretches out and hauls it in.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 5-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
One out, base is empty. Juan Yepez digging in for the Nationals. Next offering misses. 2-1. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground to third, and it stays fair.
Up next for the Nationals.
So a man at first. Up now for Washington, Keibert Ruiz. And now 2-1. Yepes stands at first with 1 out. That one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer whack. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Laureano.
Now it's the right fielder, Ramon Laureano. Off the mark there. And a count 2-1. And a swing and a miss there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's 5-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Thompson.
80th appearance of the season for him, and that's a pretty remarkable number when you think about a 162-game schedule. He's been super reliable and durable for this ball club.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Jarrett Hill.
That one catches the zone. That's strike 2. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Orlando Ribalta appears to be getting loose. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now the left fielder, Dane Myers. Nobody out, runner at first.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And it's a hitter. It's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it'd be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Now the number 2 hitter. Swings through that one.
2-2 the count.
Two now. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Joda Bride.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Ryan Thompson won't go any further tonight. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.